sun rises over eastern Arkansas like a god rekindling an old flame. The fire of daybreak licking at the edges of the great Mississippi River, setting it ablaze in purples, golds, and reds. This river, ancient and eternal, carves its way through the land with patient ferocity, the sculptor of worlds, and witness to the ages. And if a creator ever sat to admire their work, it was surely right there, at that moment, watching as the light spills over the delta like revelation. But I look forward to a morning more grand than that, a morning where we do not rise with dread coiling in our stomachs like a parasite, where the first breath of the day is not poisoned by the knowledge that we are governed by cowards and crooks. A morning where we no longer check the news like hostages awaiting our ransom note, where we do not brace ourselves for the fresh humiliation of being ruled by men with wax paper spines and bloated egos. A morning where we are not taxed in spirit, in dignity, in blood, just to pay the toll for someone else's greed. That morning where we breathe easier, where the air does not feel so thick with our own helplessness, begins here. On this morning, this bitter, unforgiving morning where complacency sings its siren song, whispering to us that the machine is too big, that the weight is too much, that the struggle is not worth the bruises. It calls to us like an old friend telling us to stay in bed and that nothing will change. But we must rise. We must rise because no morning worth living comes without the agony of its birth. The dawn does not arrive gently. It claws its way over the horizon, rips itself free from the jaws of night, a war won anew every single day, and so must we. This is where we dig in our heels, and this is where we say, no more. And our voice at first will be small, a baby bird testing its throat, a whisper in the wind, but soon it will rise to a full chorus, a song that will shake the very bones of those who would rather remain silent, and we will not limit our cries to the indifferent ears of Republican despots alone. No, we will call upon the Democrats who've grown too comfortable in their own defeat, who offer us only limp shrug and excuses, who think that standing behind a microphone and spitting curses in the heavens is an act of resistance. We will call upon the independents, the ones who have stood upon the sidelines as though watching a burning house from the comfort of their porch, wondering whether it is their problem. And we will tell them, enough. No more theater of outrage. No more performative resistance. No more speeches that serve as balm when we require action. The time for their theater is over, and the time for work has begun. So gather your team, unite your voice, and begin. Because this morning is harsh, and the road ahead is cruel. There is no easy fix, no shortcut through the wreckage. It will take hands bloodied in the dirt, backs bent against the weight of it. But I will crawl, hands bloodied in the dirt beside you. I will fight with you. I will scream with you, and I will push forward, one raw, defiant step at a time until we have broken through to the other side, until the last of the worst nights is behind us. So good morning, team. Let us begin the work. Defiance till death.